Welcome everybody. Time for some restoration, some repair, some recovery, all the R words, and some relaxation. So we're going to practice Yoga Nidra. But first of all, we're going to do some restorative yoga practice. Self-care, self-love, and it will be very heart-focused practice because I think that's something that we can encourage in ourselves and send out into the world for those immediately around us and those beyond. So that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm endeavoring to do. So sitting comfortably on your mat. Okay. And we're just going to get comfortable sitting cross-legged. Yeah, give yourself a little bit of love. So you might want to, I always think circling the knees is such a nice thing to do because knees, you know, they take a lot of kind of pressure, a lot of kind of bashing around. And we're just going to circle the knees with the hands, warm the joints there. Yeah, and just feel that sense of touch for yourself and a little bit of care for yourself. And then we're going to let the hands rest on the knees, close the eyes. Let's chant the mantra Om just to get the whole system, the energetic system, switched on. And if this is something that you're not familiar with, just try it or just listen. It's, you know, it's just making sound with the body. Open the mouth wide, relax the jaw. Breathing in through the nostrils. In fact, let's just do an extra one. Okay, so that if you were listening that time, maybe this time you might want to try it out for yourself. It doesn't really matter how it sounds, it's just letting your sound out and feeling it in your body. Breathe in. Chanting the mantra Om is like a call out to the universe and also receiving in your own body. So, into the fingers, let's give ourselves a bit of extension in the spine. Breathing in, interthinking the fingers. As you exhale, push the hands up to the ceiling. So you're extending through the elbow, keeping the shoulders down. Give it a little squeeze between the shoulder blades, dropping the shoulders down. Yeah, really enjoy that feeling. Breathe. So try to make sure the shoulders aren't going up around the ears. Try and create space between the ears and the shoulder. So extending through the elbow. Keep the chin tucked in, back of the neck long. You'll feel this lengthen here in the front of the body. You'll feel the front and the back of the body working together. We're getting lots of length. Breathe with this, breathing in. Feel the expansion in the body, breathing out. Press the hands up to the ceiling. One more breath in. As you breathe out, let the hands slowly come down through space, down to the ground. Yeah, just enjoying that. Then roll the shoulders back. We're going to warm up this. This is a very typical area to gather tension. It's probably one of the biggest areas. Jaw also is kind of, well, that's an area that we forget quite often. And we don't even realize we're holding this tension in our jaw. By the end of the day, you know, we're kind of like gritted teeth. So, yeah, and the best way to release that, smile. So smile while you roll your shoulders back. Why not? And if you think, oh my God, that's so silly, try it. See how it feels. And then you can keep the smile or you can drop it. We go forward with the shoulders now. So it's not using the arms. We're just using the shoulders. And we're rolling. Yeah. It's almost like an internal massage we're getting there. Good. And then think the fingers in front of the body. As you breathe in, breathe into that chest. As you breathe out, take the hands forward, drop the head down. So we're looking down at our feet, back of the neck is exposed and expanded. And we're just taking the hands away from the chest. The hands are going forwards and the chest is dipping back. So actually what we're doing here is expanding the upper back between the shoulder blades. And the best way to really encourage this is with the breath. So we're not just holding this position. It gets a bit boring and your arms will start aching. But if you give breath to it, breathing in to the upper back, as you exhale, take the hands forward, take the middle back, the back of the heart away. So already we're activating the chest area, the space around the heart. It's heart focused practice today. Breathing in and breathing out, release, let the arms go and just lift up through the body and see how that feels. So a bit more space there. And then we'll do the same thing, but on this side. So we take the fingers behind us, we interlink the fingers, still interlinked, but behind the body. Let the hands just rest on the back there. Let the shoulders relax down. Now lengthen the neck. So that means rather than lifting the chin, chuck the chin in slightly, not right to the chest. We're keeping the spine long and the neck an extension of the spine. So you're looking down at the ground, just in front of you. Inhale to the chest, right across the chest. Big inhale. As you exhale, through the nostrils, of course, we take the hands away from the back and start to take them away from the body. So chest is going forwards, chest is going forwards, and hands are going back. Do you see this line, these 2 points moving away from each other in space? So have that in mind as you're extending. Back of the neck is just relaxed. We're not activating that at all. So we increase the space in the back of the neck. And that's a good way of looking at this. So breathing with this, breathing into the chest. As you exhale, really take those hands backwards and slightly upwards if there's space there, but don't push it, don't force it. Never pushing. This is not yoga over pushing and forcing. Instead, we find the point of our edge, if you like, breathing one more time as you breathe out, let go, find our edge, and then we meet that edge, that resistance, and we soften that edge with the breath, particularly the out breath. Okay, so we're going to just come into a side opening. I won't even say stretch. I'll try and say opening or expansion. So we're increasing space in the body here rather than stretching the body. Left hand on the left side. See how I'm bending the elbow to get it prepared? It's going to bend. Now inhaling, reaching up with the right hand, going right to the ceiling, but noticing how I'm extending through that right side. Keep the sitting bones down. And as you exhale, reaching over the body. So it's not going in front of the face, it's just reaching over. So try and keep both sitting bones down. Try to make sure you're not leaning over so much, but also dropping that left shoulder. This arm is just mildly supporting there. And we're reaching. And if you want to, and your neck is okay, you can look up at the ceiling on the inside of that arm. Breathe, most importantly, breathing in and out through the nostrils. Now use the inhale to come up and exhale, lower the arm down. So we're moving with the breath all the time. Right hand on the right side. Bend the elbow, just give that a little bend. Inhaling, reaching up with the left hand. Watch that hand as it goes up. So you're looking up at the ceiling already. And as you exhale, reaching over the body, you can bend into that right elbow. So you get lots of length through this side. You can see that. Good. Also try to make sure, even in this position, you're not hunching that shoulder up. We're extending through the side as well as this arm. This arm is just kind of encouraging that side expansion. Okay, looking up at the ceiling on the inside of the arm, so the arm isn't flopping in front of the face there. Good. Use the inhale to come up. Use the exhale to lower that arm down. Good. And let's just release the shoulders a little bit more. Shoulders always need more and more and more release, so we'll give it a bit more. Inhale, lift the shoulders up high. Hold the breath in for a second, and then out through the mouth. Drop them. Really let them. This is like symbolically dropping your heavy burden, but it's actually is as well in the shoulders. Breathing in. Anything that's burdening you, let it out through the mouth. Make that audible to yourself. Hearing that sound, that out breath, really helps to power the relaxation. And again, breathing in, squeeze and hold the breath in, breathing into the nostrils and out through the mouth. Good. Now the neck. So shoulders start to feel more relaxed. Then we realize, oh, my neck's a little bit stiff. So this is one of the best, I feel, neck exercises, safest as well. Reach up to the right side and take that hand on the back of the neck. So you'll find the fingers around the left side of the neck, just below the left ear, and the thumb is going to point down the spine. So right in the center of the neck. We're not gripping, strangling ourselves. We're just holding that lightly and supporting. Still sitting nice and tall, lifting the chest. This arm is just relaxing. Breathing in, sit tall. Breathing out, we're just going to let the chin come to the chest, let the body bend forwards, and just release. Start to release the weight of that arm slightly. And once your kind of back is a little bit more bent and you're hanging forwards, then you can just let your face turn toward your left knee. So the nose is pointing at the left knee, not just the eyes, but the whole face is pointing there. And in this way, we create length on the left side of the neck. So just resting there, keep dropping the left shoulder, expanding through the left side of the neck. And most importantly, I'm saying that a lot today, just to keep focusing our attention on the breath, particularly the out breath. There you go. Breathing in and out through the nostrils, breathing out through the nostrils, long and slow. Really release, release, release. Use the inhale to lift the head up, exhaling, release the arm. There you go. See how that feels? Does it feel different on one side than the other? So we level it up, reaching up with the left hand. And then as you exhale, taking it to the back of the neck, this time the fingers are just below the right ear and the thumb is pointing down the center. Inhale through the nostrils, exhale through the nostrils, let the head drop down. Relax the back, the chin's on the chest, and then you relax a bit of weight in the arms so that the face turns towards the right knee. We're expanding the right side of the neck, holding and supporting the neck lightly with the left hand. Keep dropping that right shoulder down. Keep breathing deeply. So breathing in and out through the nostrils, breathing in long. And also breathing out, maybe even longer if you can, long through the nostrils. Let go, let go, let go. One more breath in, one long, slow breath out. Use the inhale. So lifting on the inhale to help that lift, and then releasing the arm. And just have a little bit of a wriggle around, see how that feels. My neck feels longer. Good. So we're going to move our position now to extend the legs out to the side. So if you find when you do this that you're kind of hunched forwards, then just pop yourself up on a cushion. So toes are going towards the ceiling. Go as wide as you comfortably can. Don't overextend here. These are very delicate, these inner thighs. Sitting up tall, what does that mean? It means lifting the chest, expanding the front of the body, dropping the shoulders down, long back of the neck. So the crown is lifting and the root is going down. Feel this sense of centeredness. We all need this centeredness, having an ability to come back to our center and to ground in the body. So, okay, just bring the hands together. Just take a moment there, sitting nice and tall, then bring the hands on the knees. We're going to do a little bit of a circle. Let's get the lower back a little bit more energized. So breathing in, lift. If you've just lost that, keep that integrity, keep that length in that line there. As you exhale, keep the line, but just moving it forward. So leaning forwards the whole line from the crown to the root, and then exhaling. That's exhaling, inhaling around to the right and back. Inhaling, that's exhaling as the front half of the circle. Do you see? Okay. Always feeling that sense of lift from the crown. Exhaling, coming forwards, not bending in the spine, keeping that integrity, the whole length. So it's even the neck. So that's staying nice and aligned. Exhaling, and you can choose how much you want to move in this. Exhaling the front half of the circle, inhaling as you lean back. And this is really getting into the warming the lower back there. And one more time around, and then come back to the center. Okay, we'll go the other way now. This time on this one, on the out breath, we're going to make a humming sound, okay? This is a humming bee breath, Brahmari, that we're bringing in to this movement as well. And you can close your eyes if you want to, but try and keep this upright spine, don't let it go. And when you come to the end of your breath for the humming, just breathe in again and keep going. So inhale. Round to the left this time. Take a breath when you need to. Come to center. Just notice how that feels for a second. making sound, you know, so cleansing, particularly for the head. So we're here. We're going to do the lion, but we'll do it in this position. There's lots of different leg positions for the lion. Definitely a time for lion. So this is the claws, and the claws are going to either, we breathe in, and the claws are going to either go forwards here or out to the sides, but it's a strong movement. And with this one, the body goes forward. You see how the chest is prominent. And the facial part, which is very important, is the eyes are really, really wide, so almost like your eyebrows are going to the ceiling, and the tongue is out the mouth, and they make this sound, this rasping sound, which is like a roaring, okay? Very cleansing for the system. So let's start from here. Breathing in. Yeah, be fierce, really burning up anything that's in the way, any obstacles. And again, you can go here or here. You can do alternates if you want. Good. Cleansing. And again, breathing in. Good. We do one more. Take a breath in and out. Just have a little pause, just to gather yourself. It's like fire in the belly. Breathing in. Good. And then we just gather the legs up, bring the knees together, lift the knees up. And we kind of soften everything. So we've had a bit of fire to clear, and then we're just going to have a bit of a healing balm, holding the knees to the body, letting the face fall to the knees. And this is where we can have a restorative breath. So rather than in and out through the nostrils, we go in through the nostrils and out through the mouth. So breathing in through the nostrils and out through the mouth. Let it go, relax the back of the neck. Yeah, and just enjoy. Slide the legs away. We're just moving into lying down. We'll do a few things on the ground, and we'll go on to our Yoga Nidra. So last bit of effort. If you don't feel like it, you can just lie down. But this is great because if you make the effort now, so I'm extending my fingers towards the toes and laying my spine down. So you're going to feel this in your abdominals, but keep breathing in and out through the nostrils, because we keep that softness around this effort. All the time reaching towards the toes, all the time breathing in and out through the nostrils. And then we lay the spine down right to the last moment. And then when the head's on the ground, we let go everything. And how nice that feels when it stops. That's my theory. You make the effort, then you release. So it's tension and release, but you're choosing and creating your own tension. And that's the difference. So we just lie for a second, just enjoying the feeling of our back on the ground, breathing into the nostrils, sighing out through the mouth. Don't be afraid to make some sound with me. Yeah, just let it go. Whatever is kind of capturing your thoughts, whatever is holding your attention prisoner, just let it go. Let it go. It'll come back. We can put it to one side for the moment. We're going to give ourselves to this practice. So we just do a little bit of releasing and softening and slowing down. So hug the knees and have a little bit of a roll side to side in the lower back. It feels good. Now we're just breathing in and out through the nostrils. Nice and easy. Feel the support of the ground. Breathing in and out through the nostrils, noticing how you feel, noticing your thoughts, not trying to push anything away, just being with all of it, being with the heart. Good. And we extend the heels up to the ceiling, extend the fingers to the ceiling. So everything is off the ground. Maybe we kind of have a sense of taking the weight off the legs. And then we're going to rotate the wrists and ankles all at the same time, just to release them and to give those kind of smaller joints in the body a little bit of oiling by moving. Movement, yeah, creates space and mobility. Good. Hug the knees again. Place the soles of the feet on the ground. Okay, we're going to have the feet close to the buttocks. We're going to do a moving bridge, but we're going to creep up on this. We're not going to go full tilt. We're going to bring the heels close to the buttocks, the feet are hips width apart, and the feet are parallel. So we can take the hands flat down either side. Fingers are just stretching down to the bottom of the mat, and this just creates that space for the neck. The shoulders go down, and the chin is tucked very tightly to the chest, as much as you can. So if you want to get your chin on your chest. Now, as you inhale, you're lifting the hips, but just gently to begin. We're going to move in and out of this anyway. Inhale, and then as you exhale, we're rolling the spine down. So see if you can feel that spine. Using the inhale to roll up, and the exhale, rolling down. So you can make it quite a small movement. And if you feel if your body wants to lift a bit more, just let it go a bit more, but don't do it immediately. Kind of do it gradually. So in that way, you may find this becomes kind of effortless because you're minimizing the movement and allowing it to grow naturally. Keep the chin tucked in, inhaling, pushing into the feet and pushing into the backs of the arms. Good. And just rolling up and down through the spine, inhaling, lifting the hips, keeping the knees, space between the knees even. Try not to let them splay out or come together. Chin tucked in. So we're really exposing as much of the back of the neck to the ground as possible. Just enjoying the flow of the breath. Imagine the breath is in your spinal column. And it's just doing all the work for you. The breath is lifting you, expanding the front of the body as you lift up and rolling the spine down as you breathe out. Let's just do one more of those. So lifting up, pushing into the feet, into the backs of the arms. And as you exhale, long, slow exhale, roll the spine down. It's like calming the nervous system as well. Counterpose by hugging the knees. Have a little rock and roll again. Side to side. You can make that movement as big or as small as you want. And then we're going to draw a circle. So taking the hands on the knees, bringing the knees into the body. And as you inhale, you take the knees away. Then we're going to draw a circle. So the inhale is that space that we're creating, and the exhale, we squeeze the knees into the body. So we're drawing a circle with both the knees together, and we're also drawing a circle on the ground with the back, if you like. Good. So breath is in and out through the nostrils. Just holding the knees lightly, or if you want to get a bigger circle, you can let go of the knees. It's a bit more work for the abdominals, so it's really up to you. Holding the knees is perfectly fine. And we go the other direction, always evening it up. So we're going, whatever is the opposite direction to you. I always go clockwise first, just how I think most people do. Now we're doing the opposite. Inhaling as the knees go away, exhaling through the nostrils as the knees come into the body. And we're just kind of easing out, coming into the lovely flow and coming to a stillness. Placing the soles of the feet on the ground, slide the legs away. Let's give ourselves a full extension. Feel the whole length of the body. So take the arms above the head. Extend. Enjoy the openness. Breathing in. Really feel that chest expansion there, the heart expansion. And exhaling. Let's just do a little bit of moving the feet so we can expand the front and the back of the body slightly. So inhaling, point the toes. Strong inhale. As you exhale, push the heels away. So we're really kind of expanding the front of the body as you inhale. Point the toes. Exhaling, push the heels away. Draw the toes up towards you. Nice, simple movement. Well, really, it's a great way, again, of releasing tension, which is what we're really looking to do primarily in, all of our yoga practice really, but particularly the restorative. We're releasing tension, and there's so much. Some tension, it's necessary to have some tension, but we need to start to try and become masters of this rather than, victims. So let the legs relax now, just rolling them side to side. Let the arms relax, so slight bend in the elbow, arms on the ground, just loosening everything up. Let the arms rest there. Let the legs come to stillness. Breathing in through the nostrils. Then breathing out through the nostrils, lifting the arms up through space and moving through space. Still out breath, out breath, out breath, out breath. until they reach the ground, the end of the out breath, then the in breath again. So we're just going to move the arms slowly, just to slow the breath down, slow the system down. You can close your eyes doing this. You don't need to see anything. Inhaling, the arms come up, touch the ground above the head. Exhaling, the arms come forward, touch the ground either side of the body. And we're trying to keep this movement. It doesn't have to be in sync with me. You can be, a faster or slower pace. But you try to keep it steady and even. So you're moving your arms at a steady, even pace. And so is the breath going at a steady, even pace. And you may find just very focus and making sure that out breath is really long, but the breath naturally deepens and slows. I think this is the last one. And slowing, bringing the hands down either side of the body. Okay. So we're just letting the arms fall out to the side. So we're finding Shavasana. Shavasana, the corpse posture. If you have a blanket nearby you, now is a good time to grab it and put it over you, socks on maybe. Some of you, I know it's what's really nice and luxurious, if you put a cushion or a pillow underneath your knees, it just creates a bit more ease in the back. Some of you may even want to have your feet on the ground, but it's better to try and support that so you're not having to hold anything up, because you're going to be still for the next half of the class. So make sure you're fully supported. Some of you, if your chin is lifted here and your neck is out of alignment and you can't bring that in, then you need to put your head on a small, very small cushion. You don't want to be out of alignment this way either, or a folded blanket. So cover yourself with a blanket or a shawl. Turn the lights down, light a candle, whatever feels good to you. We're going to come into Yoga Nidra now. I'm going to put my shawl on, because when you're still, you'll find that you'll cool down, and we need to be cozy. We're trying to minimize the distractions that will take our minds away from our practice, because Yoga Nidra really is the practice of, or the art of awareness. It's like a psychic sleep, an inner journey, and we're going to go on an inner journey together now. So just take a moment to do any last minute little shufflings, adjusting your blanket, clothes, cushion, whatever it is you're doing, just so you can come into a still position where you're not distracted by your body or by the temperature or anything else like that. And when you're still, when you feel comfortable, close your eyes and just be still, be quiet. Feel your back supported by the ground. Feel your whole body. Maybe take a few releasing breaths, breathing into the nostrils and sighing out through the mouth. Let it go. Let it go. Just keep letting go. Keep releasing. So coming into stillness now, with no more movement. The practice of Yoga Nidra is the act of hearing and the act of feeling. And you'll be perfectly safe in this practice. So all you have to do is follow my voice, and I'll be talking to you the whole time. Keeping the eyes closed, keeping your focus inwards. In Yoga Nidra, you function on the level of awareness. And in dreams, you have no control. But in Yoga Nidra, you are the creator of the dream. Say to yourself mentally, I will not sleep. I shall only listen to the voice. I will not sleep. Give yourself some time to become calm and steady. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe in, feel calmness. Feel calmness spreading throughout your body. And as you're breathing out, say to yourself mentally, relax.
Release. Let go. Become aware of sound. Become aware of the sounds in the distance. Become aware of the most distant sounds that you can hear. Let your sense of hearing operate like a radar beam, searching out distant sounds and following them for a few seconds. Move your attention from sound to sound, without attempting to identify the source of that sound. Gradually bring your attention to closer sounds. Sounds of the building, inside the building you're in. Sounds of the room you're in. Sounds of your own body, your own breath, your own heartbeat. Now develop your awareness of the space you're in, the room you're in, without opening your eyes. Visualize the walls, the ceiling, the floor, your body lying on the floor. See your body lying on the floor. Become aware of the existence of your physical body lying on the floor. Total awareness of your body lying in perfect stillness. Your body is lying on the floor. Develop your awareness of all the physical meeting points between your body and the floor. Become aware of the natural breath. Become aware of the deep, natural, spontaneous breath. Breath coming in and breath going out. Don't try and change the breath or interfere with it. Just watching the natural process. Just keep on listening to my voice and know that you are breathing. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Say mentally to yourself, I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. I will not sleep. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. And this is the time to make your resolve, your intention, what we call a sankalpa in the Sanskrit. And this sankalpa is a phrase or sentence, a simple phrase, positively framed, something you want to manifest in your life, a decision, an intention. So please state your sankalpa now to yourself, clearly, with feeling and awareness, 3 times. So get that very clear to yourself so that we can return to this later on in the practice. And now we come to the rotation of consciousness. I will direct you around your body, naming different body parts in a very specific order. All you have to do is bring your attention to that body part. Moving the attention quite quickly from point to point. If you wish, you can repeat the name of that body part to yourself after I've named it, whilst you simultaneously become aware of that body part. You bring your focus of attention to it. Bring your attention to the right side of the body. Bring your attention to the right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, right thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Bring your attention to the left side of the body. Left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left waist, left hip, thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Bring your attention to the back of the body. Right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right buttock, left buttock, the length of the spine, the whole of the back together. Bring your attention to the front of the body, the top of the head. The forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, the nose, the tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen, lower abdomen. Bring your attention to the whole of the right leg. whole of the left leg, both legs together, whole of the right arm, whole of the left arm, both arms together, whole of the back, whole of the front, whole of the head together, legs, arms, back, front, head together, the whole of the body together, the whole of the body together, the whole of the body together. Develop awareness of the whole body and become aware of the space occupied by the body. Become aware of the body and this space that is occupied by your body, body and space. Become aware of the whole body and the floor, the whole body in relation to the floor. At the same time, become aware of the meeting points between the body and the floor. These are very subtle, physical points between the body and the floor. Feel the meeting points between the back of your head and the floor, shoulder blades and the floor, the elbows and the floor, the back of the hands and the floor, the buttocks and the floor, the calves and the floor, the heels and the floor. Awareness of all the meeting points between the body and the floor. The sensation of all points simultaneously, evenly. Carry on feeling these points clearly and distinctly. Remember, you are practicing Yoga Nidra. Remain awake and alert. Switch your attention to the eyelids. Feel the narrow line of meeting between the upper and lower eyelids. Feel the sharp points where they meet. Intensify your awareness between the eyelids. And then the lips. Center your attention on the line between the lips, the space between the lips. From the lips, we go to the breath. Draw your attention to the natural ingoing and outgoing breath. Feel the breath moving along the passage between the navel and the throat. On inhalation, it rises from the navel to the throat. On exhalation, it descends from the throat to the navel. Be completely aware of the respiration. Navel to throat, throat to navel. You don't need to force the breath, just awareness. Maintain your awareness, and at the same time, start counting your breaths backwards as follows. I am breathing in 21. I am breathing out 21. I am breathing in 20. I am breathing out 20. I am breathing in 19. I am breathing out 19. And so on from 21 to 1. Count to yourself mentally as you follow the rise and fall of the breath from navel to throat and back again. Total awareness of breathing and counting. The breathing is slow and relaxed. Now we switch our attention to sensations, sensations of the body, awakening sensations of the body. Bring your awareness and awaken the feeling of heaviness in the body, the feeling of heaviness. Awaken and be aware of heaviness in every single part of the body. You're feeling so heavy that you're sinking into the floor. Heavy body. Awareness of heaviness. Awareness of heaviness. Lightness. Awaken the feeling of lightness, of weightlessness. Awaken the feeling of lightness. A sensation of lightness and weightlessness in all parts of the body. Your body feels so light that it seems to be lifting up and floating away from the floor. So light it is. Awareness of lightness. Cold. The experience of cold. Awaken the experience and memory of bitter cold in the body. Imagine you're walking on a cold floor in the winter. Your feet feel very cold. You feel cold all over. Awareness of coldness. Awareness of coldness. Heat. Awaken the sensation of heat. Awaken the experience of heat. The whole body is hot. The whole body is hot. You feel hot all over. Recollect the feeling of heat in the summer when you're out in the sun with no shade. Heat all over the body. Heat all around the body. Awareness of heat. Pain. the experience of pain. Concentrate and try to remember the experience of pain. Any pain you may have experienced in your life, mental or physical. Recollect the feeling of pain. Pleasure. Recollect the feeling of pleasure. Any kind of pleasure, physical or mental. Recollect this feeling and relive it. Make it vivid and real. Allow it to expand throughout your body. A feeling of pleasure. Awaken the feeling of pleasure. A real feeling of pleasure. Check that you are awake. Notice if you are drowsy or sleepy. Say to yourself, I am awake. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. Withdraw your mind and concentrate on the space in front of your closed eyes. The space we call Chidakasha. Imagine before you a transparent screen through which you can see infinite space. A space that extends as far as the eyes can see. Concentrate on this dark space and become aware of any phenomena that may manifest within it. Whatever you see is the manifesting state of the mind. Continue your awareness of this space, but without becoming involved. Practice detached awareness only. Now with your inner vision and imagination, bring to mind the following imagery. Imagine yourself walking along a deserted road on a hot day. Beside the road is a high wall, and in the wall, a small door. You go through that door and discover inside a garden. Birds singing, beautiful flowers, cool, shady trees. You explore the garden and come to a well with butterflies dancing around the top. Look inside the well. It is very deep. A cylindrical tunnel boring into utter darkness. A spiral stairway twists around the walls. You start walking down. In the walls are polished stones, yellow and white marbles, emerald green serpentines. Look up and see the circle of light at the top of the well. From holes in the walls, you hear the sounds of small animals, squeaks and rustling sounds. Now you are completely surrounded by darkness. You feel your way along the walls. Large green eyes gaze at you and blink shut. There is the beating of wings and the hoot of an owl. You pass through a cloud of luminous insects, completely transparent. You're surrounded by these, but none ever touches you. The walls are damp and mossy. There is a dim light below. You reach the bottom, run through a tunnel, and come out on a golden beach. A golden beach on the shore of an infinite ocean of peace and bliss. On the water, a large white lotus flower is rocked gently by the waves. On the flower, there is a baby lying, and that baby is you. Feel yourself as that baby, lying and rocking gently on the waters of the infinite ocean. Continue this experience of yourself as a baby, rocking gently on the water, and experience the sound of Om over the infinite ocean of peace and bliss. Hear the vibration of Om. Bring your awareness back to the dark space you see in front of your closed eyes. Watch the darkness that you see before you very carefully, with detachment, without becoming involved. Rest your mind in this warm and friendly darkness. If any subtle images or phenomena manifest, colors, patterns, symbols, simply take note of these and continue with your awareness. If thoughts occur, let them come and go, but continue watching the dark space. Continue this with detached awareness. Now remember your resolve, your sankalpa. Repeat the same resolve you made at the beginning of the practice, in the same words and with the same attitude. Repeat your sankalpa now, 3 times clearly, with feeling and emphasis. Om Bhuvah Swaha Tat Savito Varenyam Bhargo Divasya Dimai Dio Yona Prashodayat. Become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your natural breathing. Awareness of breathing and awareness of relaxation. Develop awareness of your physical existence, your arms and legs and your body lying on the floor. Become aware of the meeting points between your body and the floor. Develop awareness of the room around you, the walls, the ceiling, the noises in the room, the noises outside. Take your mind out. Allow it to become external, completely external once more. Just lying quietly for a few moments with your eyes closed. Just start gently moving your body, the hands, fingers, toes and feet, and slowly moving and stretching the limbs, breathing a little deeper, waking the body up, slowly coming to the end. Waking the body up, maybe give yourself a full stretch, maybe hug the knees, maybe roll onto your side, slowly, slowly come back to the present. Taking your time. And when you're sure that you're wide awake, bring yourself slowly to seated. Gradually open your eyes, just getting used to the light. And the practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Hari Om Tat Sat. So we move slowly back to seated. Taking your time. Opening your eyes, looking around, breathing. Really making sure that you've come from that inner space back to this external, back engaged with the world. Maybe even rubbing the body. As we do this again, saying about gratitude. Just taking that moment to feel that sense of gratitude for this body, for yourself. Breathing. Yeah. And then rub the hands together. Okay, create a bit of heat and energy between the palms, and we place it on the heart center. One palm on top of the other. Close your eyes. And this is a moment we can send out all that good energy, that vital heart energy out into the world, and also receive. So you might want to bring a person into your heart, someone you know, or maybe it's a whole country, maybe it's a group of people, somebody or something that could do with some extra love, support and healing. We bring that into the heart. We breathe into that. And just connecting heart to heart to heart. Good. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice. Enjoy your day.